So today's video on the Baldwin Centipede from BLI. This is going to be a hard one because Pennsylvania, I'll call it green, does not film well at all. It like sucks. It just absorbs the light. It doesn't. It's really hard to light it. So I'll just do this. I'll do over, and I'll just bring this up and use the camera light. The one thing I have a problem with on this locomotive were these step ladders. There's 4 of them in a bag in the box, and nowhere does it say where they go. It took me over an hour to figure out I had to go like that and then like that to be able to push them in. Let me see if I can get this better lit. Of course not. But yeah, the ladders push into the sides of the frame for the two axle trucks. They go on each side underneath the doors. There's also back here underneath is 2 holes that like an air tank is supposed to snap into, but man, I tried and I tried. I can't snap it in. I think I would have to take the shell off, and I'm not doing that. This is a passenger version with the 5 stripe. It's the A1 unit. Yeah, because there's also an A2 unit, which is pretty much the same loco but without the antennas. The lead locomotive had the antennas. The trailing locomotive, because they ran in an AA configuration, to give a whopping, was it 2 engine 1515? That's 3, so a total of 6,000 horse. Real vent there. You can kind of see through it there. You can see a little cross bracing right there behind it. Same with these. You can see the cross bracing. And that's a real one too. I can see cross bracing behind that. The only one that's molded, I think, are these on these guys. This set of vents is molded. This one down here is real. And this one up here is real. We'll get to that later. You got your 4-8-8-4 wheel arrangement under the white notation. Because back then they pretended diesel was steam. On the top, again, that is a real vent. Like a real vent. I want to say that's where like the motor heat and everything would dissipate. Now, I don't know if it had I don't know if this had 2 steam generators or just 1, but this might be the steam generator, and this might be a steam generator. Not sure. As for the back, ugh. Nicely detailed back yet. You do have the spring platform. This actually, I wonder, why wouldn't you be able to run this with knuckles? But I guess this comes off and you can put a drawbar to hook up the second unit because they were semi-permanently attached in real life. Man, the PRR, they did a good job on that. That's nice and crisp. And the front is always going to be the hardest. Just wait until I do the test drive on this thing. The the sounds out of this thing are awesome. I would assume it weighs a pound or two. It's a whopping 13 inches long from uh, back to the front of the pilot there. And this is real. This is actually how they made this locomotive, if I can catch the light. So this lower did swing separate from the nose. So that is prototypically correct to the locomotive. It is so hard moving this thing because all the wheels want to move independently. So on the, give me a second. Okay. You got a set of, let me sit down. Set of dummy, is it this one? No, this one. So you got 1, 2, 3 driving, and this is a floating dummy. This is a floating dummy. You got 1, 2, 3 drivers, and then the 4-wheel bogie is a dummy. This is also hinged in the middle, and everything is honestly, it's all literally all hinged. It's kind of cool how they did this because I want to say that's how the actual real locomotive was made. This was actually a hinged junction point or whatever for the frame. I don't know if these were connected to this, but I know these were connected here in the real locomotive. But yep, that's it. Nice simple engine. And we'll leave you looking at that nice Pennsylvania logo there. So that's it. Yeah, check back later, and I'll be doing a break-in of this. Have fun, y'all.